Yeah, hello, I'm up here in Scotland at Callander, at the foot of the Highlands, and we've come upon a toy and model museum. Um, got everything in here from Timpo, Britons, and John Hill and Company. Be familiar to some of you who follow the 54mm vintage scene. Timpo, these figures were later remade or recast in plastic. Some of the poses would be quite familiar, the US infantry. There's also quite a large section of Hyde and Alligator, who were early, or so rather late 19th century German manufacturers, tin soldiers. Some of the Britain's figures, the plastic figures from the 60s, I had some of those. They were quite nicely done. US Marines, 7th Cavalry, Mexicans over here. Well, Knights and Romans and then Mexicans, I should say. Cowboys and Indians again, wagons. Got the Queen's ceremonial coach there. Some tin guns, some detail figures who some of you may remember in more recent times. I believe that's a Centurion tank. And again, some 19th century civilian figures. And also some of the Britons and Marks box sets. Some Trojans there, Greeks. More Britons. First World War, Second World War, British, Britons. And in the lower case we have late 19th century Highland infantry, British infantry. These are the classic Britain's figures of back in the day. Then we have some guns, some howitzers. Artillery teams. Aircraft. And War of Independence, British, which are a favourite of mine. Very nicely done. Britain's doing very, very well in plastic, as they did in their original lead figures. Right, Robin Hood lead and plastic figures. There, don't know the manufacturer. And these are some elastilin German figures, sawdust and glue from the time when Germany was short on raw materials, but still produced quite a decent, though chunky, model soldier. farmhouse ready for its soldiers. Rise of the figures apparently from Denmark. And the Battle of Stirling Bridge taking place there. And Omdurman. And again some 19th century, early 20th century Britons. Some various plastics there. And English Civil War. Waddington's Battle of the Little Bighorn. Starlux figures. Riamsa from Spain. Chirolea. Starlux from France. Something called Cafe Storm. Some Tamaya figures. The Britain's detail range, of which I had a few, and some very early Britons, Sudan and Zulu War. Some dinky toys and corgi, 1950s British Army. And a range of figures there portraying the Battle of Culloden. And our old friends, the FX 0080 range. Some of the 1/32 material. And general display of plastic figures. Figures of unknown origin. And some early Britons again. And that is a fair sight to behold, really.